Aloha, welcome to God's Breaking News, your top Bible targets today. It's February 7th, 2017, Tuesday. After the United States put Iran, or the Islamic Republic of Iran, on notice with new sanctions due to a failed missile test, Iran's supreme leader says he won't halt the missile tests. Ayatollah Khamenei also asked Iranians to stand up to the United States this Friday. It's the anniversary of the Islamic Republic's 1979 hostage crisis. That's when they held about 80 hostages for 444 days. Was it 80? Was it 52? I know for sure it was 444 days. That's longer than a year. Khamenei said, quote, "No enemy can paralyze the Iranian nation." This is the country that Obama just gave billions and billions of dollars and the bad Iran nuclear deal to. And our president now, Trump, is trying to stop immigration from this country that chants for our United States and Israel's death daily. Just a heads up. The president claims the media is not reporting on acts of terror around the world. At a Florida Air Force base yesterday, Trump claimed that very dishonest press does not want to report on the attacks. The White House added to the list. The 2015 Paris attack did not get good media coverage, nor did the San Bernardino tragedy. In the war and threats of war file, Japan said Chinese vessels sailed Monday into its waters around the disputed islands in the East China Sea the day after the new U.S. defense chief vowed to defend Tokyo's control of those islands. Meanwhile, the U.S. and Japan conducted its first interception of a ballistic missile target using a jointly built system, we're working with Japan, amid heightened tension over North Korea's missile program. In money matters, and this should be a red flag on the field for the world, Zimbabwe has a crippling cash shortage and it's crushing their economy. Companies are unable to pay workers and driving many out of business. They also added to the ranks of about more than 3 million people who have become economic exiles and have to flee the country. I wonder what land of prosperity they'll be choosing. A prison north of Damascus in Syria is being called a slaughterhouse. As many as 13,000 people were hanged in there in only the last 4 years. 13,000 people killed there after sham trials in 4 years. That's according to a very credible organization called Amnesty International. In other tech news that's very interesting to you and me here in the United States, the company called Vizio is set to pay $2.2 million to settle for using tracking software to spy on people who bought the company's televisions. I'm actually living in a house with a Vizio TV right now. The Federal Trade Commission says the company tracked customers' viewing habits without knowledge or permission. Vizio must also stop collecting the data and must ask for explicit, specific consent in the future. Big Brother much? I've always said that there's a reason they call the television monitor a monitor. Are you watching TV, or is your TV watching you? And finally, some really good news in the secular arena and for the world. The tale of the strangers aboard a New York subway car who teamed up this weekend to scrub away Nazi graffiti that went viral on Sunday in an incident that highlighted a recent rise in hate and bias crimes against Jewish people. It's called anti-Semitism, being reported at many Jewish centers around the country. Thank you to the strangers who banded together to represent the true heart of America. Keep your eyes on the prize, Jesus returning in the skies.